Hello, everyone, and welcome to Brittany and Michael's wedding reception. My name is Brianna, and I am the middle sister of the Allards and co-maid of honor of Brittany. I will also have the privilege of being the MC for tonight, introducing some friends and family members who wanted to say a few words and cutting off the mic if needed. You're welcome. First, on behalf of Brittany and Mike, I want to say thank you for making it out for this special occasion. Brittany and Michael's family expands all across Canada as we have Brittany's Nana, Uncle Stephen, and family friend Sandy, who traveled from the east coast of New Brunswick, and some family friends who traveled from Vancouver of the west coast to be here today. It is really amazing for everyone to be together, so thank you very much. All right, so without further delay, I want to kick off some speeches. So I'm going to go first, and I have a few words. Hopefully not. All right. I feel very fortunate. From the moment I was born, I already had my very first friend. There was never a time, for better or for worse, that I did not have this friend in my life. She was there from my beginning. She saw the good, the bad, the ugly, the whining, the crying, the bad night's sleep, and eventually, at age 2, in the middle of the night when I was crying, dramatically declaring to the parents that she was over the new baby, no longer wanting to be my roommate. Turning to walk into the guest bedroom, slamming the door, claiming it as her new bedroom. So perhaps I wasn't her friend at first sight, but eventually she warmed up to me, and so the beginning of Brittany and mine's friendship and sisterhood began. Oh, and don't worry about me. 16 months later, I got myself a new roommate, so I was okay. Brittany means so much more to me than just being a sister or even a friend. She was my partner in crime, breaking into my crib with me at nap time for us to have parties instead of sleep. She was my confidant, helping me with mean girls in middle school and cute boys in high school. She was my role model, someone that I looked up to, literally, when we were growing up, as well as figuratively. She is someone that I admire, aspire to, and appreciate. I guess it's fair to say that growing up, we thought about our future weddings a decent amount. Between playing with Barbies and having them marry Ken, or playing MASH at sleepovers and determining if we were going to marry Zac Efron or a Jonas brother. And our obsessions with watching Disney movies and the fairy tale Happy Ever Afters. Even though all those moments were so long ago, it's a bit surreal to me to even believe that we are already here at this moment. Brittany, it's your wedding day, and you found your true love, Michael, and I couldn't be any more happy for you too. Over the past 9 years, I've gotten to know Michael well. Between games night and family dinner, I thought that he was a good one for my sister. Once him and I were able to tease Brittany and gang up on her, I knew that he must be a keeper. But I really knew that he was the one for Brittany when we went on a family road trip, and after 4 hours of Brittany and I doing our car sing-along rides, Michael finally cracked and joined in with singing with us. Now, any man who's not only tolerates being trapped in a vehicle with Brittany and I belting out Avril Lavigne, but joins in with us, I thought, this is welcome to the family. Brittany, I hope you know that even though we no longer share the same last name, we still share many more memories together, but now Michael will get to be part of them. Like we'll get to have sleepovers, but now it'll be Michael dealing with you talking in your sleep. Or we'll still get to travel together, but it'll now be Michael's hand that you're crushing on the plane and not mine. In all seriousness, Michael, thank you for making my sister so happy. She really glows when you are around and you bring the best out in her. Brittany, you look beautiful today, and I'm so lucky to have you as a sister. You truly are one of the most important people and best friends in my life. I love you both very much, and I wish you guys a lifetime of happiness, health, love, and laughter. Cheers to the happy couple. All right, and then next will be best man, Ben.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Merkley, and I have known these two wonderful humans for close to 15 years now. But as the best man, I do feel responsible to talk about Mike just a little bit. If you don't know, Mike can be a little reserved, but one of the few things I have noticed is how much he lights up around Brittany. I first noticed this back in high school in our business class. It only took one semester for me to realize there was a spark. Between the smiles and the jokes, that turned into something beautiful. It's one of the reasons why we're all here today. Why I'm standing here and those wonderful lovebirds are standing over there. I wanted to end by saying congratulations on finding something special because we are all truly happy for you. Cheers to the newlyweds.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. I hope everyone's gotten their salad by now. I'm going to just introduce the next speech, who is from Alex.
Hey, everyone. My name's Alex. I'm Mike's brother, and I'm honored to be here as one of his groomsmen tonight. As Mike's younger brother, I've had him as a big influence and role model my whole life. He's been someone I've looked up to from the time I was young, and I'm sure he will continue to be a great impact in my life as we grow older. It fills me with joy to see him achieve so much and to build on his happiness in life. I've had the privilege of seeing Mike and Brittany's relationship grow from the start, starting as great high school friends, then to dating, moving in together, getting engaged, and now finally married. You have always been a perfect couple for each other. You've both gotten so lucky to find someone so great for a partner. So cheers to Mike and Brittany. I wish you both a long and happy marriage, and welcome to the family, Brittany.
Thank you, Alex. Next, I'd like to call upon Ariana to say a few words.
Brittany, Mike, their family and friends. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to say a few brief words today to participate in the celebration of Brittany and Mike getting married. I'm going to start with a few words that Brittany actually wrote to me in a card recently. See, to many people, cards are just a way to address a gift to a particular person. But when it comes to the Allard family, cards have a deeper, a more significant meaning. And that is why I treasure the words that Brittany addressed to me that much more. She wrote, "I always considered you a close family friend, but these past few years we've grown incredibly close." I'm sure our parents get a kick out of that. And it's true. We grew up together, did family exchanges where our parents would alternate who had to take care of the 5 rambunctious girls, while the other parents would get a well-deserved break. There were birthday celebrations at Eastside Mario's, poker games, spaghetti dinners, and skating and sledding, and lots of Disney movies. Some of my oldest and fondest memories are from the many get-togethers that took place at our lake house, including with the 5 families, where us kids would put on plays for the 5 family parents. We would stay up late talking, even after multiple reminders from assorted parents to quiet down and go to sleep. And there were so many tubing adventures. We would even try to stand up while tubing and sometimes sang songs. Brittany, I think you might know which time I'm referring to here. This song was so difficult to get out of your head once you heard it. I can't remember which of us started either humming or singing it, but we ended up belting out "Love the Way You Lie" while hanging on for our dear lives while my father tried to use waves and quick turns to throw us off. And of course, there were the famous biannual 5 family photos, many of which include Mike, who, congratulations, is now a full-fledged member of the 5 Families gang. Speaking of Mike, keeping track of Brittany's love life has been quite the roller coaster. It started, if you can believe this, with a vampire with superhuman strength named Edward Cullen. Then went on to a rock musician named Steven Tyler. Needless to say, when I met Mike, saw no vampire fangs and not a head of hair to rival my own, I was quite pleasantly surprised, which is code for thank God. Now I know my time is just about up, so I just want to thank Brittany for asking me to show her around the U Ottawa campus, because I agree with you, that was a key moment in us reconnecting and getting to the place where we are today. And I hope we can continue to have hot tub, golf, wine nights well into the future. And just as I began with Brittany's words, so will I end with them. So because I couldn't have said this better myself. I'm so lucky to have had your friendship for the entirety of my existence. Here's to you.
Lovely speech, Ariana. And next, I would like to call Harrison.
Good evening, everyone. They say that the human heart starts the moment you are born. But let me tell you, it quickly stops when you're in front of a large audience like this. Like, What's going on? Anyways, I'm just kidding. But anyways, I'll keep it short and sweet, brief to the point. For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Harrison Witt. And recently both my girlfriend and I moved to Vancouver, British Columbia, but we wouldn't have missed this for the world. So thank you very much for allowing us to be here with you on your very special day. We've known the couple now for 7 whole years. We met you guys at a wonderful party, a backyard party with Margaret. So thank you very much. And within that time, we've gotten to become very close with Brittany and Mike. We spent a lot of time throughout COVID just hanging out, whether it was through playing a round of golf, it was ping pong, pool, doesn't matter. We just really cherished the time with you guys. So thank you very much for allowing all of us to be part of your beautiful special day. We love you, and cheers to you beautiful people. Cheers.
So, Michael and Brittany, we are so thrilled to be part of this exciting celebration. I'd like to start with a big congratulations to the bride and groom. Michael, it seems like not too long ago I held you as a baby. And don't worry, I'm not going to give any embarrassing stories. Over the years, though, we've had the pleasure to watch you grow into the kind, wonderful man that you are today. Words can't express how proud we are of you.
Brittany. We are welcoming you officially to the family now, but the reality is you have been part of our family for many years now. You're a beautiful young woman, generous, confident, with just the right warped sense of humor to balance Michael. We can talk about that later. Mike and Brittany, we feel the two of you provide wonderful balance for each other. Whenever you come into our thoughts, we don't just think of Michael or we don't just think of Brittany. We always think of Mike and Brittany. A matching pair. You are each your own wonderful individual, full of many qualities and quirks, but together you are much more. We know that you were meant to be together, and the two of you make the world a much, much better place.
As well, we are honored and very happy to welcome the Allard family as part of our extended family, which keep getting bigger and better. We wish you both a lifetime of exciting adventures, lots of love, happiness, and great health. Once again, congratulations. We love you guys.
Thank you, Carolyn and Paul, for that wonderful speech. Next, I'd like to welcome the mother and father of the bride, aka my parents, Kim and Stephen Allard.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kim, and this is my husband, Stephen, and we are the proud parents of the beautiful bride, Brittany, and our other 2 beautiful daughters, Brianna and Julia, the co-maid of honors. Thank you all for coming to join us in this wonderful celebration of Brittany and Michael's wedding. Brittany and Mike, we love you both so much, and we are so happy for you. Congratulations on your marriage. This is such a joyous occasion, and we're so excited as you begin this next chapter of your lives together.
So far tonight, you've heard some beautiful speeches, and they're also quite short. I have 4 pages here. Settle in. Our first introduction to Michael wasn't actually an introduction at all. I didn't even meet him, but I sure heard about him. Brittany and Michael were in high school, and it would be years before they started dating. I was downstairs, and Kim was upstairs in the office where the computer was. I suddenly hear her call me in a complete panic. "Stephen, you've got to come here right now." I rush upstairs, and I find Kim standing there pointing at the computer, and she says, "I found this thing Brittany wrote just sitting on the screen, and I read it, and you have to read it too." Kim tells me it's a roommate agreement and that Brittany is moving out and that she's moving in with some girl and a boy named Michael. Whoa. Aisha. Where? Oh, hi. Well, you know all about this then. I started reading it. The first clause said which room each roommate would get would be decided by a vigorous game of rock, paper, scissors. Very clever. And then there were some clauses more specific to Michael. There was a clause that if Michael didn't pay his rent on time, he would have to live in the garage. Seems reasonable. Then there was also a clause that Mike would do all the vacuuming, cleaning, cooking, maybe a little foreshadowing here. Kim and I decided to face the issue head on and talk to Brittany. It turns out that the roommate agreement was just a high school class assignment and she wasn't moving anywhere. However, I think Kim and I still deserve some kudos on our parenting ability as we totally shot down that moving out and moving in with some boy named Michael thing. Not on our watch. Fist bump, honey.
Well, at least not at that point. But who knew then that this guy named Mike would not only become Brittany's roommate, but her soulmate and her husband. Later, in their first year of university at Carleton, they started to date. At first, when Brittany would say, "Mom, I'm going to Michael's," my response was, "Oh, can I come too? I think I have a coupon for that."
Once they started dating, Brittany started bringing Mike around. Before that, whenever I sat at the dinner table with my wife and 3 female daughters and said a dad joke, it would be met with eye rolls and disapproving head shaking. Then Mike came over. I said a joke and he started laughing. Then he looked over at Brittany and got the eye roll and head shake. But too late. I finally realized, after all this time, I was actually funny. In fact, I was totally killing it. Thanks, Mike.
Brittany, many years ago when we found out that we were going to be parents, our hearts were so full of joy and love, and we were so blessed watching you grow into the woman you've become. Brittany, you changed the world for us in such a wonderful way when we became your mom and dad. Our greatest wish for you was to be happy and loved, and that is still our wish today.
It's been over 8 years now that Brittany and Mike have been together, and we've seen Mike and Brittany achieve many goals, including graduating from universities, starting their careers, Mike buying a house, buying cars, traveling, getting their puppy, Gracie girl, getting engaged, and now married. We are so proud of both of you, and we love you both very much.
Brittany, you are kind and caring and fun to be with. You are smart and beautiful and determined to dream big and work hard to achieve your dreams. Mike, you are considerate, hardworking, responsible, helpful, and have that Hollywood smile. Your parents did a great job raising you, and it has been our pleasure welcoming you into our family. We love you both to the moon and back, and we wish you the very best that life has to offer. Stephen and I have been married for nearly 30 years as of August 1st. We're not saying that we are experts in marriage, but here is some advice that we can offer.
Have fun together, be silly and laugh often. Kim and I often say we are each other's chief source of amusement.
Cherish each other and never take each other for granted.
Help each other through both good times and hard times. Be someone the other can always count on.
Compromise and say sorry when you are wrong. Okay, that's a hard one, but try. But nobody is ever perfect.
Listen to each other, dream dreams, and help each other achieve those dreams.
Make time to go out together, to have date nights, to continue to grow together and not apart.
Respect each other and try to build each other up. Never forget you are lucky to have each other.
Remember your vows that you made here today, and remember your family and friends are always here to help support you.
Give hugs when you greet each other after a hard day of work, and kiss each other goodnight before you go to bed.
And most importantly, love each other. It's the only thing that can last forever. We pray that God will bless your marriage and that you will live happily ever after. We hope all your dreams come true. We love you both so much.
Please join us in a toast to the bride and groom. To Brittany and Mike, Cheers.
Now, just a few words from the bride and groom. We're married! Woo! Thank you so much for everyone being here with us tonight to celebrate the next chapter in our life. We want to take this time to thank some of the people and amazing vendors we got to work with. Thank you so much to the team at Orchardview, specifically Julia Melito, who made all this possible. Michael and I attended our wedding ceremony here 6 years ago, and this venue has been on our mind ever since, so thank you very much.
We would like to thank Alicia Hall and Greyloft Studios for photography and videography. We know we're going to look back at all these photos and videos with such happiness. Thank you for capturing these memories. We would like to thank our DJ, Steve, from 2J's Service, for playing the music we love on our special day. Thank you to our amazing wedding parties for organizing, celebrating, and being a part of the special day. We are so happy to have you by our side, and it means the world to us.
My family is super important to me, and Michael joining my crazy family was no easy feat. However, he made it look seamless anyways. The number of times you have come over to help my dad lift things is impressive. From our many, many, many boxes of Christmas decorations, if you know, you know, furniture when my parents moved, or just little odd jobs around the house, you have never hesitated to help. My dad used to ask Brianna and I for help, but my dad said you are better at it. So we have come to terms to being replaced. My sisters love having you around in their life. You have helped Brianna with changing her tires and helped Julia move houses. Not to mention join in on their antics when they make fun of me. I know they are so happy to have you as their brother-in-law. I know my mom appreciates your kindness you've shown to my family over the years, but I think what she loves the most about you is how you can bond with my dad over his sci-fi, techie, boy things, so she doesn't have to participate in the conversation or jokes around these topics. Actually, all of us girls appreciate it. My dad appreciates having someone not roll their eyes when he says a semi-funny dad joke or actually listens to his TV and YouTube video recommendations.
Brittany is a kind and thoughtful person, and she truly values the relationships with those around her. When we started dating, you showed no exception to this rule when it came to my family. Right away, you were always ready to join in family events. As some of you may know, some of my family members, and myself included, as pointed out by Ben earlier, tend to be a little bit more reserved. So having Brittany around brought new life to the party. My brother Matthew knew you even before I did. And you were colleagues working together at the grocery store. It's wonderful that you can still reminisce about that. And Matt and you still love listening to Quest for Camelot music together. You and Alex have bonded over your love for the same online games and developed an almost sibling-like relationship and rivalry, constantly teasing each other, though it's all in good fun, I think. Both of my siblings love having you around. I know my mom also always appreciates your company and conversation, especially when margaritas are involved. They also share a love for dogs and getting the family together for board games. You've joined my dad and myself in golf and attending NHL games, and he introduced you to scotch and whiskey tasting. Brittany definitely liked the margaritas better. Everyone in my family loves and respects and appreciates you. It's safe to say you've become a true part of the family.
Thank you to our friends and family for your unconditional support and the fun times and being able to celebrate with us today. We couldn't have done it without you. We love all of you. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. Thank you.